event?
Alright, I
Oh,
know I'm
state
late,
version of
but
Eddie
we're
Brock?
finally here.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
And we're doing the summary. Whoops, I did not mean to pause it.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal
Let's turn
was
this down a little bit.
story, something
Yes.
you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously,
Wow.
Man, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. I had to go out and
about the character gonna be
do some
there.
things for my brother, but we're back. Supposedly there's a lot of things that I missed, like Mortal Kombat, but we'll watch it later. It seems like they're talking about Spider-Man right now.
Okay. That's a bit of a tease. Now, obviously, the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope we see Harry Osborn, because like in the first Spider-Man game, that's the one that has the symbiote powers.
in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Go
I
to
mean,
the
you
story.
saw some of that, and there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean, the
racing,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So
Wow.
it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at
Yeah.
speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's take.
They already knew when it was gonna come out. They probably already had it finished. They just want to polish some things up. I'm gonna say October or November 12th. Or 23rd. Oh, I was close. I was off by 3 days. I did say October, November.
October 20th, Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out.
So it comes out 18 days after my birthday. No, 17 days.
All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal.
I really don't know how they're gonna up Spider-Man 2. Like, Craven's cool. Dude, the first one was fantastic. Like, first thing, Reptile, what was it, Falcon, and all that stuff. It was just cool first, all the bad guys all in one sitting. I just hope they bring the Green Goblin in this one. I feel like, I know Green Goblin's the classic villain. I just want to see Green Goblin. What the heck? I thought this was Pokemon for a second. I'm like, yo, they straight up copied Pokemon. Oh my god. They were like, yo, Legends of Arceus, I like it. A whole bunch of Eevees, a whole bunch of Wooloos. Dude, this is Pokemon. 100% Pokemon. Just because I'm a sucker for these kind of games, I gotta get this one. Another game I actually want to get is Temtem. Oh, dude, it looks beautiful. Oh, there's Lucario. There's, what's his name? Salamence. Pal World. I gotta write these things down. Because I know we're gonna talk about it more on the podcast. It seems like everybody's like trying to make like a Soulsborne game. Like they were popular before. I feel like they're just trying to recopy it. I will say they all look cool though. I've never seen a Souls-like game that didn't look. Black Desert. What? That game's still going. I know it's on like Xbox Game Pass, but I've never played it once. Oh, this is the Lord of the Rings games.
With hammer and axe we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Dwarvish Kingdoms always look amazing. If Gimli isn't in here, I'll be upset. Or whatever the guy's name is from what is it called? Rings of Power. Is that Gimli? It kind of sounds like Gimli.
We took back our home.
Or the Return to Moria. One of the things I've always liked is the Lord of the Rings games has always interested me, and they always have like unique gameplays, like Shadows of War, Shadows of Mordor. Those are unique. I love like the the faction gameplay. I wonder what Return to Moria is going to be like. It seems like it's going to be like just an exploring game.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
PUBG 2. Oh. Oh. They're probably going to cancel this one like they did last time. We still don't know Sephiroth. Yo, why does Aerith look like Kairi from Kingdom Hearts 3? Like, she's got the whole Kairi, like, get up from Kingdom Hearts 3. I love how he just kicks him in the face. Dude from Organization 13 pops up.
Registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of...
I wonder if Steve's gonna actually get into this one.
No.
Because he does like Octopath Travelers.
Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance to win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we did last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
I wonder if this is open to the public. I see a lot of kids there. Oh, dude, if this is like a general admission thing, we could actually buy a ticket. I'm gonna have to save it for next year so I can go. Oh, I seen gameplay of this before. What was it? Is that what it's called? Banishers?
We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again?
You know what this game kind of reminds me of? I know I've seen gameplay of it before, but it's like The Witcher meets The Medium.
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
I'm actually interested to see how the world like teleports back and forth because she's dead, he's alive, they fight with each other. And the gameplay looks cool, but I wonder how smooth it's going to be because Medium kind of had that, but struggled a little bit.
今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。
It seems like the closed caption is bugged. Let me guess, are they gonna call it like a dragon? Because it seems like they got rid of the Yakuza name. I thought they were gonna show Street Fighter in this. Like a dragon, Gaiden. Yeah. Yo, the whole Yakuza series, man, has always been a weird series I've loved. It's just fun. Ew, very bright colors. I thought that was gonna be Street Fighter for a second.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just stand.
Base to capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan?
What is this? Subnautica 3? Life Above Zero?
Definitely a leak here, Tim. How long has it been now?
3 years, 2 months and 17 days.
These exploring games always look cool, and they're like beautiful looking, but gameplay wise, they just don't seem fun. Like, I played No Man's Sky, that was like the closest one I got to actually liking. I played Subnautica, and it's just, I don't know. Besides it just being like explorative, it isn't much fun for me. But of course, that's just not my preference of games. But they always do look amazing. Like, one thing I will say that when I played Subnautica, there was like an underwater section where you like seemed like an underwater volcano, and it was just cool seeing the heat radiate off the water.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's the first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location.
Who wants to see Warzone?
Including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Bro. Dude, they really brought back 3 more remake. Wow. I love how we're getting so hyped for remakes now. It's like Call of Duty. Come on now, get original. Is this a new Warzone map? I don't know. I want to love and support Call of Duty. I really do. But the BR doesn't interest me. I know a lot of people love it. It's just, that's all they focus on. I want to see some like multiplayer, co-op, campaign expansions. Like, give me that. Don't give me this. Oh, is this a new raid mission? I haven't played any of the raid missions at all. I should probably give that a try at some point. I know there's like 4 episodes in total. I will say that their quality of trailer has definitely gone downhill. I remember like the Call of Duty zombie trailers being like peak.
Porsche, the iconic German automaker, turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their
Yeah, they are definitely very greedy.
We've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. First design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
It'd be cool to get your hands on the cut. Oh, dude, the paint job is going to be beautiful. One thing Xbox is better at than PlayStation, Nintendo, is that their custom consoles look great. Like the Gears of War Xboxes look great. Halo, not so much. The Star Wars ones looked great. The Minecraft one they did look good. What was the other one they did? I think there's like an Age of Empires one they had at some point. That one looked pretty cool. Oh, I know that's just basically rainbows, but
Custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now.
it looks like a popcorn tin.
XboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm.
It sucks that they make them limited, like, you know, like exclusive where they do handouts. Like, they should let you buy them.
Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well.
This is reminding me of like a Honeydew kind of game.
Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle.
I really want to know the... So, I'm not trying to judge this game. Because they look cool. It's definitely like a crafting survival sim, pretty much. But that's all it is. Like, you got Animal Crossing, you got Honeydew Valley, Stardew Valley, whatever you call it. It's just... I've never gotten to the gameplay of it. It looks very simple. And I do it in real life anyways. Like, I actually tried to get into Animal Crossing. It's just, I can't get over the farming. Like, the farming is weird to me.
We promise variety. There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal
Looks
Kombat
way too kid-friendly.
Only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode.
Kid-friendly isn't the issue for me, it's the gameplay. It's just not my style.
Developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
I actually played Marvel Snap. That's a fun game.
Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content.
Marvel Snap won Best Mobile Game? What?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new.
If that's the case, Hearthstone should have won many times.
And some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly. Yeah.
I actually haven't played Marvel Snap in a while. Let's see. Do I still have it on my phone?
We have a new game mode coming next week.
Yep. I actually still have Marvel Snap right there. It has one, it has like one alert to it saying, oh, there's a new pack available. But I haven't played in like months. You grew up playing bloody and brutal games? I gotcha.
That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something.
Well, you're definitely gonna like Mortal Kombat. That one looked really bloody.
Yeah. So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff. But sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns.
I think the only reason why this trailer is gonna be good is because of this guy right here. He's one of the OG YouTubers. I think he was like part of Rocket Jump. that YouTube channel.
What I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Gears of War 3 was, of course, my most favorite, and Gears 2 being my second. Those are good games. Gears of War Judgment was pretty good, though. I like seeing the pendulum more.
Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The big barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6.
They couldn't even make legit cards. They had to make them out of cardboard.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
That trailer meant nothing.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your...
I feel like I missed all the good stuff already. I feel like Mortal Kombat and some of the other things they showed in the beginning were probably the best. Everything else is more like mobile or Switch stuff.
Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
I do want to go to one of these, though. If there is general admission, I'd love to get a ticket for next year. I didn't like Judgment just because of the lack of character. Nonsense. There is a lot of characters. You had Dom, you had Marcus, you had Adam, you had Baird, you had Coltrane, you had that Russian guy, whatever that girl that they were with. There's loads of characters. They had General Rom. They had that other team, Team Alpha or Team Beta Gamma, whatever they were called. Kim Ying, whatever his name is. They had loads of characters. You know nothing, Lemonada. Yeah, Judgment. Judgment had a lot of characters. They also had that really cool expansion, The Rise of General Rom. You're probably thinking about Gears of War 4 or something.
Do you remember the fall?
Because Judgment was a prequel to the Gears of War series. It was like right after the end of the Pendulum Wars. Dude, you gotta go back and play Judgment, man. Because you literally start off with Marcus, Dom, and Baird ending the Pendulum Wars. And then having one of their... I forgot what the opposite faction was. You got the Cogs and you got whatever the other faction was. One of their people defected to the Cogs and then ended up being on Bard's team. And then there's a bunch of characters in that one. Judgment also had Rom too. Judgment had Ram. They had all that. They even had a ROM game mode. Gears of War 1, 3, and Judgment all had ROM in it. They also had all the Carmine brothers in it. Yeah, Karn was in there too, but Rom was also in Judgment. It was through DLC. He was also playable in multiplayer as well. They also had the Carmine brothers, the first Carmine brother, and I think they had the second Carmine brother. And then they had a DLC skin of the Carmine brother that died in the Gears of War 1 and had him as a zombie.
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, Scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
Captain's log, stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
We are Tabor. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. Your culture will
Wait a minute. Was Rom also in Gears of War 4? Oh my god, it's Destiny 3, Star Trek Infinite.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah, right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you
Anthony Mackie.
Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th.
Oh, I thought they were working on the game. Anthony Mackie is the guy that plays the new Falcon, or I guess now Captain America.
Check it out.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, Twisted Metal?
Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a whole.
Dude, if they announced Destiny 3, so many people would be upset. I don't know, man. I feel like Twisted Metal is going to be weird. I feel like people that played the games are going to be upset because they're going to change Sweet Tooth because they have to make it canonical in a way. Because Sweet Tooth is so mental that the games actually split into 3 timelines, because one was in reality, one was in his head, and then one was after he died. They had them in Gears 4? I wouldn't have known that because I didn't play Gears 4. But that's cool. I didn't know they were in there.
Like when the beat go. Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want to show? The thong, the thong, thong, thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Then don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
But you said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
When is it coming out again? Ooh, it's coming out really soon. It's weird that Will Arnett voices Sweet Tooth, but that's not him as, you know, dressed up as a wrestler. Well, whoever did like the voice matching did like really great because it looked like he was actually talking with a little hole in his mouth. They matched up perfectly. What's up? Why does this look like Transistor? Yeah, Twisted Metal, it has been a while. The last Twisted Metal I played was the one on PS3. But my favorite is Twisted Metal Black. You want your Killzone back? Dude, Killzone would be cool. What I would love is another Resistance game. But this isn't the PlayStation Showcase, so we're not going to get that lucky. They already showed us Spider-Man 2. I think that's all the big PlayStation Studio games we're going to get. Because they said that's coming out October 20th. There's a lot of roguelike games coming out.
I can feel that there are more.
Con. Did you not see Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat is the star of the show. Want to play Destiny 2 later? I'm not going to be playing Destiny 2 today. I have a lot of things to do. I have the podcast coming up. Then I got something to do after the podcast out in the real world. So unfortunately, I will not be able to play video games besides doing this little stream stuff.
Thank you.
MK11 and MKX are bad. Were they bad story-wise, or were they bad gameplay? Because story, I can agree with. Gameplay, not so much. But we all have a preference on that.
He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
I will say, though, that the Mortal Kombat series was definitely the best when it came from Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon. Those were the best 3 games we will ever get from Mortal Kombat. Shaolin Monks was a fantastic spin-off game. But if we're talking about pure fighting, just gameplay, not story, MK9, and 11 were the best. MK9 still being the best, though.
becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called
I'm probably gonna buy Tekken and the rest over MK1.
You have a great cast, Gina Torres.
So does that mean you're gonna get Street Fighter 6 as well? Because I actually wanted to get that, but I didn't score a collector's edition.
And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is
I want to get Tekken as well. I just want to see the whole Family Feud come together with Jin Kazama and his father fighting each other instead of his grandpa this time. Also seeing Jack 8.
And trying to end the Ever War. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech and moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
So my only issue with Mortal Kombat 1, or Mortal Kombat recently, is they keep redoing the same story. Continue it. Like, MK 1 through 8, progress the storyline, and then the Armageddon happened. They could have made more story happen from MK 9 to 11 to change it. And they did in MK 11. They gave us legacy characters like the kids and all that stuff moving forward. Perfect transition characters. But then they backtracked in MK 11. It's like, that's the issue. So, I hope they continue with the story. I don't want to see Shao Kahn again. I don't want to see, you know, Shinnok. I don't want to see, what's his name? Shang Tsung. Give me Onaga. Give me the One Being. Give me the Titans. Give me the Elder Gods. I want to see that stuff. What the heck is this? BioShock? Yo, was I the only one thinking BioShock Infinite right there with this hand? Alright. Dude, I am 100% thinking BioShock right now. Apparently it's BioShock meets Pacific Rim. That's a new Destiny 2 Super. Look at this. This game has Chaos Reach. This guy must be a warlock. I've always found it hilarious when games only show like a player's hands and you can just see him like doing weird like gang signs, tossing them up to do spells. Like Ghostwire Tokyo did the same thing. I just thought it was funny how they like, you know, do this and like cast spells. Like there's only like so much you could do to make it look cool, but then after that it's like weird. They're working on a new BioShock game? Are they? I know they're working on System Shock, which is the game they made before BioShock. But I didn't hear them making a new BioShock game. That's pretty cool. I know System Shock's going to be pretty good. I will say that there was two games that interested me. And this one kind of looks cool, just because of the BioShock looks. But Pal World. Dude, the Pokemon clone has definitely piqued my interest.
You're what's called a Triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all three colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
It looks cool. Will it be a game I buy right away? No. I'll buy it on sale. Especially since it's an EA game, you know those go on sale pretty soon.
Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that
By Cloud Chamber, really? I'm gonna have to look that up. That's pretty cool.
Tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches, and today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
They're really making a chapter for the new Transformers thing. It's like the island already collapsed many times over. You know, when they did the... Oh my god. Fortnite just gets more wild and wild every single time. I wish Fortnite made a movie with this animation. Same thing with Blizzard. Blizzard and Fortnite have like the best animation when it comes to cutscenes. They need to make movies. They really, really do. Is that Jurassic Park? I know. I feel like I'm watching Indiana Jones here. Yo, are they gonna make a character skin so you can play as Optimus Prime? And Primal Prime? Yeah, he said Cybertron in the beginning. I knew it was Transformers. They did hit the Michael Bay explosions.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale. And it is a deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
Still here at the scene of this terrible disaster caused by a massive
Final Fantasy 7-2.
Amidst the wreckage of the
Oh, Tifa, what?
operations are already in progress.
Yeah, what's this one called? Final Fantasy 7. Oh, what was it called? They released a name.
Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
What's his name? Red 13? Era Tifa. Oh my god, dude.
What's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're...
So we're having two major Final Fantasy games here. We got 16 and 7 Part 2.
As far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
You're gonna have rideable chocobos? So they really are going expansive.
The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
The Mako pipeline.
Sephiroth was in Midgar. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's Lady.
Barret was one of my favorite characters. I loved his stun ability with his... Yo, what the heck is Howie Mandel doing in the game? Yo, Tifa, dude. They don't mess with Tifa's character model, man. Like, her... She is perfection incarnate. If there's ever one actual... No, that's not true. I had 3 video game crushes. Tifa, Lara Croft, and I forgot what the third one was.
They say she's a monster.
It was Kyrie. But listen, I liked Kyrie because at the time of me playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, she was older than me, okay? She was older than me. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and it just solidified it.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Rebirth, that's the name. Early 20... Dude! Oh, it's 2 discs? What?
There you have it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right. That's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Okay, that was definitely... Well, we all knew it was coming out, but that's definitely a game to end on right there. It's more hyped. And it's kind of funny that they had to release it in 2024 because I don't think Square Enix needs 2 games to compete with each other for Game of the Year. But, yes, it's only coming to PS5. Dude, that is insane. It's coming to PS5 and it's still 2 discs. Ultra HD discs can hold up, I think, to 200 gigabytes, right? So, the fact that there's 2 discs means that this might be the biggest game we might ever see download-wise. That is nutty. Like, disc 1's probably going to be textures and everything like that, and then disc 2 is going to be gameplay, most likely. That's pretty cool. Let me go back. I missed some of this, so I'm going to go back to the beginning because I want some more combat stuff. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. And back. Here we go. But yeah, Square Enix and Sony, man, they got that love lock going. It sucks because Xbox is gonna be left out. Switch, it's not left out. It's just they're protecting Switch because they know that console would have a heart attack. Is 16 coming out for Xbox, or is that also a Sony exclusive? You gonna buy the game digitally? I gotta buy it physically, man. I gotta do it. But dude, that's gonna be a massive download. A massive download.
I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot.
Sony's afraid, man. They know that if Final Fantasy ever comes to Xbox, multi-plat same day, it's over for them. Final Fantasy is one of the few is in my opinion a system seller franchise, and they locked it down, and it sucks.
The reveal of Fortnite's next season, and yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not gonna want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
Okay, so there's some decent games. Spider-Man, Mortal Kombat, Pal World is one of mine. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Steve might be looking forward to the Final Fantasy mobile game. For a second, I thought this was a Prince of Persia game.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken.
I can't be the only one that thought this was like a Prince of Persia game.
All hope rests with us, the immortals.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like these Unreal Engine character models. They look too claymation-like. And don't get me wrong, it looks cool for some games, but I don't need all my games to look like claymation.
Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
I don't think we're gonna see a Witcher 4 for a while, because, what was it, Phantom Liberty is being announced next week. during the Xbox showcase or the showcase before that. And I don't think CD Projekt Red is ready to announce it yet. Like, they're still working on Cyberpunk. So I think once they fully, like, put Cyberpunk down, then they'll probably work on 4. And if they announce 4, expect a Witcher 1 or Witcher 2 remake. I know they released information, but I don't think it was, like, concrete that that's when it's coming out. Because I know they're working on 3 Witcher games, 4, 5, and 6, or at least they're working on the script and the story for them. And they're working on a remake for one of the Witcher games, and I think it's Witcher 1 that they're remaking. Oh, dude, I'm fine if Geralt leaves. Like, give it to Ciri. I'm fine with that. Oh, it is Prince of Persia. Oh, that is hilarious. I wasn't paying attention.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic...
That's funny. I was like, dude, that looks like Prince of Persia. And it is.
Incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1. Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since Ed Boon...
No. Dude, I was waiting for this. Dude, when they announced the collector's edition, I went out in person to the stores and just like, dude, lock it down. I even begged, well, I didn't beg, but I was like, please, GameStop employee, please let me pre-order this. They were like, fine, I'll do it for you. And I was able to lock down this collector's edition.
First look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities.
The Liu Kang statue is beautiful, man. I'm gonna put that right there on my shelf. Right there, front and center.
I have had enough of you. Then go before I put you down.
Yo, what the heck? They got flat screens in Mortal Kombat? I like the set pieces. I don't know why this, like, Hong Kong Chinese diner reminds me of Fearless.
Come, there are other champions, I must gather. What do you want? Sento. It's my family blade. Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Wait, hold on. He summons the spirit of Sub-Zero? What? At first I thought this was like a Kenshi thing, but it looks like this might be Sub-Zero as well. Johnny Cage looks weird.
Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Yo, dude, is that Jax? Why does this man look like Muhammad Ali? Jax was my first original favorite character. His bionic arms and seeing them get ripped off by Goro, dude, it was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
This guy reminds me of Kai from the Mortal Kombat movies. If this guy is Kai, I'm gonna be upset because Kai was a horrible character. The background stages look beautiful, man. They look so good. Is that Baraka? Wait, hold up. I'm sorry, I gotta rewind. That's Kano. What the hell? Wait a minute, I just noticed that's Kano, but then for some reason it didn't register in my mind. That's Raiden. Oh! those are the legacy characters they're talking about. That's why they're popping in and out. So Raiden's in the game right here, but Kano's a legacy character. One of those support characters that they're talking about.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Wait. So Melina is no longer a Barakan. She now has some kind of weird sickness that gets the fangs. Was that Shiva? Wait, so does it mean Kung Lao's a legacy character then? Or is there like two Kung Laos? Is that Scarlet? Wait, hold on. Was that Scarlet or was that Melina? I can't tell if that's like a different skin. Hold on, that was Kenshi. Hold on, hold up, 1 second. I'm sorry, I gotta go back on that. That's a SWAT guy. Okay, so Kung Lao is playable. So Jax. So there has to be two different Kung Laos here. There is so much in this. In these scenes. Oh wait, hold on. So is Kanos a actual playable character? You got Kenshi right there. You got Raiden doing his classic attire. I'm so confused. Who's a playable character, who's not? I didn't look at the roster. I want to keep that special for myself when I play it first. Actually, I lied. I did hear rumors that Omni-Man, Homelander, and I forgot who else, Peacekeeper are coming as DLC characters. But other than that, I didn't want to hear any other leaks.
Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon.
Dude, that was a beautiful. I know people are like, oh, that's just CGI, but it looked cool. We're seeing characters, we're seeing fatalities that are gonna happen in game. We're seeing combos. That's cool.
First of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but
I realized that my mic is muted. I was saying I hope that they release a conquest mode, but if they keep it like MK 9, 10, and 11, where if it's just singular story, you just gotta fight through with cutscenes, I'll be okay with that as well. But I do want a conquest mode. And I do want to know if tires. Kenshi, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, you see them there.
Whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight. But they
blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like.
Oh, Sonya, Jax, and Kano are cameo characters. Oh, they're called cameo, not legacy. Okay.
So you can basically combine.
At least Kenshi is playable. That makes me happy.
All the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing. You know, the best.
I still feel like because of the way they're dressing Kenshi, they're gonna make him Ermac later.
Cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time based? Like how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo.
Oh man.
Exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have like in the middle of a combo they'll have a lot of basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go...
This is going to be insane for breaking.
Some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right?
That explains why I was saying double. I was like, how the hell is that going to work?
A lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro popped in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old.
Wait, that was Goro? I thought that was Shiva. Goro looks pretty feminine.
Novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel.
And Goro's got tits. I need to go back and see that because I swear I seen Shiva, not Goro, but I could be wrong.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
Wait, what?
No, the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. The first Mortal Kombat game we originally wanted to be.
Well, it makes sense because Johnny Cage, the splits, as Jean-Claude Van Damme's signature move is the splits.
Over the last 30 years, we tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know that...
All right. I'll accept that as the okay change, because everybody knew that Jean-Claude Van Damme was the inspiration for Johnny Cage. Like, the splits is the key factor right there. Any movie you've watched with Jean-Claude Van Damme, he always does splits. He's got to do splits. It's like Samuel L. Jackson saying, well, I don't want to get... I'm on YouTube. MFer, the whole time.
A lot more cameo characters, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media. So
say what? No, I think I have this on where it's
on the main roster and cameos.
Explicit, so I can say motherfucker.
Awesome. Amazing. So excited about that one. All right.
Dude, that was a really beautiful gameplay showcase trailer, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture. Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
People are probably going to be really excited about this. I've never played Path of Exiles, but I've heard a lot of people who have, and they just adore this game.
Where are the gods? Hey you! What's going on?
I feel like this would be the best time to have a game like this because Diablo 4 is doing really good. Path of Exile is going to do fantastic. There's another one called Divinity Original Sin. That one is also like a Diablo-like game, and I think people that love this kind of like genre are going to do really, are going to be eating good. Oh, Jesus. That's a weird abomination. If this game wasn't like a live service game, I think I would do it. Like, that's my problem with Diablo, and you know, Path of Exiles, that their live service, they're constantly getting updated, they're constantly getting, you know, seasons to them, and it's not a bad thing. It's just I can't keep up with all these live service games. There's just way too many, and my personality won't let me put them down. We didn't see enough tits. Yeah, we've seen Goro tits. I still think it's funny because I thought that was Shiva, not Goro. I love how they're covering up the girls more. Like MK9 though, they had the, you know, I know it's like, oh yeah, sexy, blah 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 blah. But who didn't like seeing Melina in like bandage wraps and just seeing like her whole body? Wait, is this Exoprimal with Ryu? I know it's showing Street Fighter characters, but I think this is for Exoprimal. Oh! Yo! Yo! This is making me more hyped for Exoprimal even more now. Exoprimal was like one of the games I was looking forward to the most just because I like these kind of like 4-player shooters. But Guile and Ryu being in there is amazing.
That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. We can shape the fabric of reality.
I don't know why this guy sounds like Nicolas Cage. Oh, Dead by Daylight, Nicolas Cage. So wait, hold on. Is he a killer or is he a survivor?
Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible...
It's funny, I just watched Nicolas Cage movie Renfield yesterday, and that was actually pretty good. I feel like Nicolas Cage could play a killer and a survivor at the same time. And that's just one killer. They could have the killer from Con Air, Face Off, Renfield. They could have had so many people. Or Nick Cage could play so many characters.
Wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
It'd be cool if he was Dracula from Renfield, but he was also a survivor at the same time.
How did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite. Maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this,
yeah, that would have been really cool.
There's a character, a murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play? So
I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And
he did.
I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have, when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. So it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, This is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in, pun intended. See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited.
I'll find you and I'll kill you. I have a special set of skills. If they put Liam Neeson in the game, they have to make him a killer. I know it'd be the most natural, like, normal-looking killer ever, but it would just be hilarious to see him. But if they put Liam Neeson in there as a killer, they gotta get Denzel Washington's Equalizer as a counter-survivor to Liam Neeson's killer.
When you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space,
I've never once played Dead by Daylight. I know I have some friends that play it. They love it. It looks cool. But because of Nicolas Cage being in here, I might give it a try just once.
Perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage and Dead
It's funny, Nicolas Cage did not look like he was anywhere interested in the crowd or Jeff Keighley. He's like, you guys are peasants to me. Get out of here. You're peasants.
First look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
I like how everybody's running away, but he's going towards the killer. I'm guessing it's his kid that plays Dead by Daylight. I think that was the person he was talking to. I didn't hear if he actually acknowledged what it was. But that's funny.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations. But back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere.
I love how they specifically said well-done adaptations. But Season 3 is going to be the last season with Henry Cavill, and then that means it's going to get really bad after that.
The Witcher Season 3, Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3.
Yo, Freya got older, man. She's starting to look like the real Ciri. She no longer looks like a kid. Obviously, they probably made her look younger in the show because I think she's actually older than me. But she's starting to look like the Ciri from the games, and I like it because Ciri in the games, she's amazing.
But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
Why? The new season of The Witcher, Season 3, is going to be Cavill's last appearance as The Witcher. You got Part 1, Part 2. I don't know if it's 3 parts, but I know the whole third season is going to be the last season for Henry Cavill. Season 4 is going to be the one with Liam Hemsworth. So, Season 3 is the last one you got to watch.
It's all connected. I mean, she's at the center of it.
I don't know. I don't know why they picked Liam either. If they were gonna do Liam Hemsworth, they should have made him what's it called? What's the Witcher that trained Geralt? They had an anime version of him. They should have did like a prequel series and made Liam Geralt's master as being younger. If it was Liam Neeson, yeah, sure. That's funny. I love the fact that they're showing the Wild Hunt here. The Wild Hunt is so cool. Just because they remind me of the race from Lord of the Rings, you know, the 7 human kings.
The dangers we've seen foretell an even.
And Yennefer is still looking good.
For the first
I seen gameplay of it. It doesn't look that bad. I'm not gonna say it looked fantastic either, but I'm just saying it didn't look as bad as people are saying it out to be. But of course, I haven't played. I just watched YouTube videos of it.
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters, and they're like, "No, please don't hurt me," and then wow.
I love how you put the Gollum voice there.
Boatload of fangs, all up in your business.
Only on Netflix. When is it coming out again? Ooh, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter and Bulletstorm? What game is this? Those are two good games. I love Bulletstorm. That was a fun, weird shooter game. You can kick people into walls, do weird executions on them. Oh, dude, they've been advertising this game for like 7 years. I don't think it's ever coming out. I forgot what it's called. It's like Evil Resident something. I forgot what it's called. But they've shown this game like 12 times already since 2017. It's like the one game that always gets gameplay, always gets a trailer, but never a release date. Witchfire, that's it. September 20th, 2023? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I've waited so many years for this game, and I still don't believe it. I don't trust it. Why did I think this was Michael B. Jordan for a second? I thought that was like Killmonger. Who else thought this was Killmonger? This looks like a VR game. Medal of Honor, Warfighter. No, it was a Pavlov SWAT. It's either SWAT or Pavlov. I don't know what game this is. Oh, Crossfire? Sierra Squad. Yo, Crossfire is still a thing? Didn't that game like come out on 360 and then oh no. No, yeah, Crossfire came out like 360 and it's been like I don't know, going ever since. Yeah, people were saying my brother was so interested in Crossfire, I actually bought it and he was so disappointed. He bought it for like $6 too and he did not like it. What is this game? It almost reminds me of The Revenant meets Gears of War. See, games like this, I like. I don't know why. The gameplay intrigues me. It's just fun. Third-person shooter to looters. Co-op. This isn't, what's it called? First Descendant or whatever it's called, right? Yeah. I think this is First Descendant. I played the beta for this on PC. It was fun. This also reminds me of the Ascent, but in first-person mode. Remnant! I said that earlier. I doubted myself. I thought this was First Descendant. Reminds you of Outriders. Dude, Outriders is good. Don't bash that game. I love Outriders.
Including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises.
Isn't that Remnant 2?
Through today's reveals, use the hashtag gaming on TikTok.
Which Remnant was that?
To react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show.
Is that a prequel or a sequel?
Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Sonic CD2 HD Remastered. Sonic Origins 5, The Return of Rings. I don't know. Sonic has always been a weird game to me. Never really got into the series. I played Sonic Frontiers. That's like the closest I got to it. Actually, that's not true. I played Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventures 2, Sonic Shadow Force, whatever. Those were good, but they're more like the first person or team-based ones. I've never gotten to like the classic Sonic games. They're not for me. It looks beautiful, though. I'll give it that. It does seem like people that love the OG Sonic gameplay, though, definitely love CD and, what's it called? Origins or Colors or whatever it's called. No, Sonic Mania. That's what it's called. Sonic CD and Sonic Mania. Sonic Superstars.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However,
my arm is
it's
itchy.
a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Hoyoverse.
The universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
What is this, Genshin Impact 2? It's funny, I watch a lot of anime, but I've never gotten into anime games. Like, the closest I've gotten was, like, the Naruto games, and I want to say Nintendo for being anime and Final Fantasy. That's as close as I'll get. The only problem about these, like, anime RPG games is that they're so long, dude. They're so long. Like Persona. I want to get into Persona, but it's a long game. And I know. I played Destiny. I played Hogwarts Legacy. I played Skyrim. Those are long games, but anime is a different kind of long. It's long because of reading.
Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time?
I just cracked my back. Really bad. Oh. I'm getting old. I can't even sit without cracking my back. Star Rail.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
I don't know what it is about Lies of P that I'm so interested in. I think maybe because it's like a darker Pinocchio tale, like a real actual Pinocchio tale. He's an animatronic man. Plus the world looks beautiful. It's funny, they say it's a Souls-like game, But it reminds me more of Neo. Not Neo. Sorry, what's it called? Nier Automata. That's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Nier Automata mixed with BioShock. With the animatronic people. You can't tell me this doesn't look cool. If you have Xbox and you have Game Pass, come into that. If you also play on PC, Game Pass is on there too. September 19th, dude. Damn you, Scuba Steve. So that means I gotta whatchamacallit? I gotta balance Mortal Kombat and Lies of P.
Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the
classic mango
anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to the first time here at Summer.
Re-up on it just for Lies of P and then cancel it again.
Here we go.
Just re-up it again, man. That's all you gotta do. And then cancel. I don't know why this reminds me of like Red Dead Revolver, like the OG 360 game. Oh, it's Borderlands. Oh no, it's not Borderlands. It's not Dragon Quest, is it? For some reason, the color and the things remind me of Blue Dragon, but Akira Toriyama. It's not Blue Dragon, is it? It's gotta be Dragon Quest. Yeah, but this reminds me of Blue Dragon, though. No wonder why we haven't gotten a new Dragon Ball Super season after Tournament of Power, because he's making this. It's Borderlands meets the animation of Blue Dragon. I gotta get this game. Sandland. Actually, now I gotta look. Who made Blue Dragon?
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's...
No wonder why it looks like Blue Dragon, because Akira Toriyama also made the art style for Blue Dragon as well. No, what, dude, he has a very iconic art style for making graphics and visuals.
Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
We're getting a new series with Goten and Trunks as an adult. I kind of wish that they made Dragon Ball GT canon, because I thought that was a good story. Okay, so Sandland is going to be on my list, man. I love the look, I love the style. Sandland is a must-have for me. I love indie games, man. Some of the best up-and-coming games have always been like an indie surprise. Like, I like Stray. Stray was fantastic. Among Us has been great. Lots of good stuff, man. Come see what's next. That's all. Yeah, it says join them June 29th or whatever for that.
All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games.
Dude, I was gonna eat chips while I was watching this, but I'm too into the show to watch it. I bought these just so I could eat them while watching this. But I'm too entertained in the show. You know, I'll just have one.
Our guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world.
Amazon needs to stop making games. People still really like New World. A lot of people are still into New World. I'm not into it. And the Amazon games definitely look meh to me, but there's an interest out there. That was weird. I'm gonna write... I'm actually making a list of games I'm interested in. I typed in Pal World, obviously FF7 Part 2, but I'm gonna add Sandland to my list. I heard that we're gonna see some gameplay of what's it called? A game I'm really looking forward to because I have the original one on PS3. 40K Warhammer Space Marines. I'm looking forward to that.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now.
Yo, Jeff Keighley is getting a belly, man. I just noticed that right now. He looks like he's grown a little one. I'm not making fun of the guy. I'm just saying, usually he's been known as Slim Jim McQueen over there. And now he's been eating all that Kojima cookies.
Here's a new look.
Oh, it had an issue on PC? That sucks. How do I say it? Stray is a beautiful game, and the gameplay is very simple. It's one of those games you can pick up, play, and kind of like enjoy the world. But it's also good that it's only like 4 hours long, because if it was any longer than 4 hours, it would be a bad game. Because like, it's only meant to catch your attention for a little bit, and then you're supposed to just let it go. Let it back in the wild, let it stray among them. It was an interesting world. To me, it reminded me of WALL-E meets City of Ember as a cat. And I think that's why I liked it. Or, what's it called? Number 9. I'm not sure if you've seen that movie at all. That's where 9 puppets are in like an apocalyptic world, and the scientist split his soul 9 times into different puppets so he can kind of resurrect humanity. Yeah. It was good because it was short. If it was any longer, it would just be overstayed its welcome. Warhaven. I thought this was Chivalry 3. Oh, what's this called? Pummel Party? This is Pummel Party, right? Or is it Gang Beast? Oh, it's called Party Animals. Yeah, Pummel Party is the Violent Mario clone, that's right. I bought it on PC to play with some friends, but and we never played. But Party Animals, that's what's called. Yeah.
His way to Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick.
They're fun games, but the controls are too weird, man. I've never got good at the controls. They're so weird. They're clunky, very clunky controls. Just like Humans Fall Flat. I played that game, and I platinumed that game, just like I platinum or I 100% Gang Beasts and Humans Fall Flat. But why is this? Oh, this is Crash Team Rumble. I thought my internet was cutting out, but they're just very bad with controls. Dude, I'm looking forward to this game. I've been a Crash Bandicoot fan since the PS1 days, you know, from 1999. It was one of the first games I played as a kid. I was 4 years old, and I've never missed a single Crash Bandicoot game. I'm so glad this is coming out. But it's coming out 2 days before Final Fantasy 16. So it's like, I gotta split my time. I gotta play Crash Team Rumble, then I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. I still gotta do Kingdom Hearts. There's so many games, man, on the horizon. I can't keep up with them. Yeah, I think they're trying to really... How do you say it? They're trying to salvage it. They're trying to breathe new life into the game, because Dying Light 2 looks cool. I bought it. It's definitely, world-wise, it's better, but gameplay-wise, it's worse. And I think they're trying to bring it back.
Back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and N-Jin, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now... it's time.
It sucks that it has seasons, but I'm looking forward to it.
Madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
I still consider Alan Wake American Nightmare Alan Wake 2.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced Alan Wake at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what...
13 years? What?
It's been quite a journey, yes. Yeah. Alan Wake 2 is his first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters.
Didn't Remedy also make The Medium?
They are on
Who made The Medium?
Own separate terrifying journeys through 2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw obviously.
Oh, Bloober Team. That's who made Medium. Why do I remember reading Remedy? Are they the ones that made Remnant from Ashes, or was it Control?
That's a good question to ask going into this. So yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the darkness.
They made Control. That's why I was like so confused. I'm like, they've made some games recently. Control is a good game. It's a very weird psychological game, but it's a good game.
Together with her partner, Alex Casey.
So
wait, what does he say? Alex Casey? Was that the second girl?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders. And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing...
You played the Ultimate Edition, it was fun. I still need to go back to that game.
And this horror story...
I 100%ed the base game when it was on Game Pass, but it didn't have the Ultimate version. And so when it was on sale for PlayStation, because PlayStation was like $4, $5, whatever, I bought the Ultimate Edition for both PS4 and PS5, and it came with like Shock and Awe and whatever the second DLC was. So I almost want to play it again just to play those two, because it was a weird game, man. Like, this girl is basically the director, and she's got to deal with this guy that also has the same powers as her, and because of this, like, alternate dimension that they're tapping into, it's causing creatures to come in and basically possess these other characters. It's a weird game, man, but the gameplay was fun.
Supernatural in this world, she will be going in very quickly she has to learn to survive.
I think it just came out recently on Epic Games for free. If not, if you have PlayStation Plus, the Medium's on there.
To play Alan Wake in the Dark Place as he's trying to find his way out. And you
I know for a fact PlayStation Plus, the Medium is on there now. Because after it left Game Pass, it went over to that subscription service. But I think Epic Games gave it away recently. So if you didn't get it then, I don't know.
But there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine. I'm sure.
I love how Jeff Keighley says, "Yeah, you guys are known for bouncing back and forth." I feel like that's a little like diss at Control, just because of how weird the story was. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. It should be good.
So tell us, what are we going to see?
Control also made me feel like I was playing a Star Wars game.
Forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster.
Yeah, but you had a lot of weird abilities. Like you had a gun that had unlimited ammo because of the psychic bullets. You were able to like choke slam and throw enemies. You were able to basically possess somebody with telekinetic powers. Like it was basically a Star Wars game. That's really what it was. When I seen this the first time, I thought this was Resident Evil. Yeah, I didn't. When I first played it with it, I had the full auto one, but then I realized how strong the hand cannon was after I beat the game, and it made me regret not upgrading that first. I should replay Alan Wake and American Nightmare, just so I can remember the story. It's been so long. I have to say, they've come a long way visually, man. Like, Alan Wake still looks good on PC, but they've nailed just, like, the lighting. The reflections, the shadows. Ugh, that got me. I got scared. Like, when you're seeing this, don't you think of, like, Resident Evil 4 or something? Resident Evil 7? Yo, Victoria, how's it going? Doing well. We're just looking at Summer Game Fest. I know it's over, but I kind of missed the first hour, so I'm recapping it right now. How you doing? Have you seen this yet? And if so, what games are you looking forward to? I know I'm looking forward to Pal World, Sandland, Liza P. There's a couple other games that come out later, but if you haven't seen it, I won't spoil it. Mortal Kombat 1. There's so many games, man. Do you stream any other games? Yes, I stream a lot of Destiny. Thank you for whoever followed. I stream a lot of Destiny, but I also play a lot of single-player variety games. I stream Destiny for you. I wish. What the heck? A heart. I appreciate the offer, Victoria. I'm not in the market for any GFX at the moment, but I appreciate the discount offer. That's pretty cool.
We were all trapped in a horror story.
I hope you find some clients, because I know it's hard out there. The horror story wanted us. God, I felt the face.
I'm forgetting.
Hold on, I need to go back for a second. This guy reminds me of John Wick, Alan Wake. His name is John Allen now. This right here. This right here, this sequence as Alan and you're in the city reminds me of God, what's that game called? Alone in the Dark. I'm not sure if anybody has ever played like the first two Alone in the Dark games. I know they're remaking another one with that Harbor guy, David Harbour. But this reminds me so much of Alone in the Dark when you're in New York City.
Something important. Something's not right.
It's funny, the first Alone in the Dark game was scary. The 360 PS3 one wasn't scary, but the new one looks really scary. And I'm not into scary games, so but I'm interested in them.
Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign.
Watch Bundy's IP in 2025. Not even complete with Destiny 2. Oh, you're talking about Marathon? Is that the one you're talking about? I'm actually looking forward to Marathon. Okay, this is the game I was looking forward to, Space Marines. I missed it, but I knew it was coming up. The first one is amazing. If you love Gears of War, play this game right here. It's got the same gameplay as Gears of War. Third-person shooter, hordes of enemies. You go in and feel like just a beast, a monster, a god amongst men. For the Emperor. You've never been a fan of Gears? That's okay. It's definitely a very niche genre that if people that love it, they're gonna love it. But I know the vast majority, it doesn't really get to them because it's very bloody. That's also clunky too. I will give it that.
Open the gates. Care to see if we can slay more Xenos for the Chiron? I thought a piece of that statue would offer more sport. Hold them back, damn it!
Dude, seeing just hordes of, Xeno just piling down like they're, it's in World War Z is amazing. I gotta get the collector's edition. I gotta do it, man. I absolutely adored the first one. I gotta get the collector's edition for the second one. I'm gonna go broke, man. I saved up like $3,000 like the last, year and a half for games, and I already blew through like $700 of it. It's funny, like, I told myself, I was only going to do Destiny Collector's Edition this year, and the next thing you know, Final Fantasy came out. Final Fantasy Part 2 came out. Mortal Kombat came out. Kingdom Hearts, or not Kingdom Hearts, Tears of the Kingdom came out. I've already bought too many Collector's Editions this year. I'm going to blow through my savings. Yes, I have a specific savings for video games, because I know if I don't limit myself to a certain amount of money for video games, it will dip into my actual funds, and that'll be bad. It's one of those games I don't play, but I do watch gameplay of. I feel ya. How you doing, Daniel Son? Did you change your name on TikTok? Because I see one of your videos, but your name looked different.
Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Okay, this is the game I joined up with when I came back home. So after this, we'll probably, wrap this up because I've already watched the whole showcase. At first, when I seen this, I thought this was, what's it called? Exoprimal? No, not Exoprimal. What was that? What was that game on Xbox? Evolve. I originally thought this was Evolve. You think Hideo Kojima's a horror master? Really? I guess you could say that. He definitely has a lot of psychological horror in his video games. Dude, I'm a sucker for zombie games, especially when it comes to mass shooter zombie games. I gotta play this. It reminds me of World War Z, X Days Gone, X Back 4 Blood. More Days Gone in World War Z, but still looks cool. Toxic Commando. It looks so... I mean, it sounds so cheesy, but it looks so good. That looks great.
More unexpected collaboration. John Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the
Alright, there we go.
full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate.
Alright, I officially watched all of it. A lot of great things this showcase, man. I can't wait to see what Xbox has for the June, what was it, the June 12th showcase. I think there's gonna have like an indie developer on Monday, the one before Xbox. They also have one on the 29th of this month as well. Dude, they're announcing too many games. They're announcing way too many games. As someone that is into the variety, it's a bad time for me because I'm just gonna get overwhelmed. But so far, I'm looking forward to Sandland, Liza P, Space Marines 2, Spider-Man 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Toxic Commando. I do know, I can guarantee this for a fact, the ones I'm going to get day one is definitely Final Fantasy Part 2, Space Marines 2, Mortal Kombat 1, and Liza P only because of Game Pass. But Sandland and Spider-Man 2 and Toxic Commando, I'll pick up when they're on sale. Yeah, without Kojima, Zero Dawn, and Forbidden West plus Silent Hill. Wait, what? Did Kojima work on Horizon Zero Dawn? I don't think those are part of his games. Also, Horizon Zero Dawn isn't a scary game. It's a dinosaur game. It's Jurassic Park meets Transformers. Let me see. Hold on. Did he work on Horizon? I feel like you're lying to me. I feel like you're making me look this up. Let's see. I'm looking at this. I know he's close friends with Guerrilla Studios, the people that made Killzone. I don't know if he... Let's see, I'm looking this up. I feel like you're messing with me. You liar! I'm looking at his IMDb. Horizon Zero Dawn isn't in his... Well, I'm not saying that IMDb is like the facts of all facts. Well, I see... Let's see, hold on. I'm making sure. I see Just a Game, Death Stranding Director's Cut, Death Stranding, Metal Gear Solid 5, Level Up Norg, Internet Historian. Let me see. I feel like you're messing with me, man. Oh, that's why. Hideo Kojima didn't make Horizon, he helped build the engine. Horizon Zero Dawn uses the same engine that Death Stranding uses, so because he was working on Death Stranding in the Kojima production, he let Guerrilla Studios use the same engine. That's why he's credited, you liar. He didn't make Horizon, he made the engine that Horizon's on. You had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. But he didn't make the game. He just made the engine. Well, I guess, okay, fine. I'll give you credit. If the engine didn't exist, the game wouldn't exist. Okay, I'll give it that, but I still feel like you can't give all of Horizon Forbidden West Kojima credit. But that's funny, because apparently Guerrilla was having trouble with making their games. Like, apparently for Horizon Zero Dawn, the first one, CD Projekt Red actually helped them out. Probably makes sense why Cyberpunk is in a lot of bad places and also got delayed so many times. But apparently, CD Projekt Red helped out with the first one, and then because Kojima left Konami, he was making his own engine for Death Stranding and his other game. And then at the same time, Guerrilla, because they have a close partnership with each other, they asked him to use the engine. That's how that happened. But that's pretty cool. I had no idea that Horizon Forbidden West actually runs on Kojima's engine. I think that's pretty cool. I did not know that. I still need to play Horizon Forbidden West. I got it because Steve was nice enough to give me the game with his console. The first one was good. I need to play the second one. And I've heard that the game is beautiful, but the gameplay is kind of eh. Wait, Until Dawn also runs on Kojima Engine? Really? Until Dawn. Now that was a fun game. Dude, anything by Supermassive Games is amazing fun. Like I said, I'm not into horror games. Even though I played a lot of them for some reason. If the story is good, that's what gets me. And Supermassive Games with Until Dawn, Man of Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, The Devil in Me, or The Devil, whatever it's called. And I have the other game, the one with, God, what's it called? There's another game they made, but it's not part of the Dark Pictures anthology. But those are all fantastic, just because of the narrative. But yeah, there's a lot of games. I can't wait to play a lot of them. There's so many things on the horizon. It's going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to it. The Quarry, that's the one. The Quarry. I actually have that one because it has, what's her name? Brenda Song. I think it's funny that Supermassive Games, House of Ashes had Ashley Tisdale in there. And then The Quarry had Brenda Song in there, which Brenda Song, I don't know what it is with her, but I have a special place in my heart for her. Brenda Song is in there. And so I'm like, do the people at Supermassive Games have a weird fixation on the people for Sweet Life and Zack and Cody? Because both Ashley Tisdale and Brenda Song were on the same show. Now I'm just expecting the, what's it called? Dylan and Cole Sprouse to pop up in one of the games. You have all of them. You're excited for Season 2 of the Dark Pictures series. I can't wait for it, man. I played Man of Medan. I played A Little Hope. I still need to platinum A Little Hope. I own House of Ashes and The Quarry. I haven't played them yet. And I haven't played the Devil, whatever, The Devil in Me or The Devil Thin or whatever. But I've seen the YouTube videos of it. And I can't wait to play them. I think whenever the fourth game comes out on sale, I'll probably pick that up and just play all of them together during Halloween. Just so I can complete them all. They'll be set in space for the next game. Oh, dude. That'd be really cool. Like an Alien Isolation type game, but make it like narrative based. Oh, dude. You're selling me on that. But I need to get off. I have an hour before the podcast. I need to get everything set up for that. I need to write down my notes. I need to set up the graphics for that. So I am going to end the stream here. Khan, thank you for chilling and talking with me and getting hyped up. Anybody else that's watching, I appreciate you. Anyone that does watch in the future, thank you so much. I'll catch you later, and we'll be talking more about this on the podcast.